The last time I got to see my parents, they brought over a box of basically junk. Nothing to really remember them by. Mom said bye, left. Dad stood there for a second. He reached out his hand. I got to shake his hand. And he said, "I hope it works out." Turns away, walks out the door. It was a meal in the morning, someone to help you on your homework, and a meal at night, and bed to sleep in, roof over your head. But I didn't have family. I didn't have someone to stand on the sidelines at a sport event, cheer me on, tell me if I'm doing a good job or what I need to improve on. It was, I need to figure this out on my own. But a 12-year-old isn't supposed to do that.
In 2018, the federal legislation changed, and it's probably the biggest change that we may ever see, certainly the biggest change in my lifetime, that will reform child welfare services. The act is called the Family First Prevention Services Act, and it's all about reforming child welfare services. Currently, we have 86 children in congregate care today, and we need to get them out, if possible, by January 1st. So this is a major change for El Paso County Department of Human Services, but more importantly, this is a major change for the children we serve.
2 years ago, the state of Colorado came to Hope and Home and said, "You guys are the only ones that can do this. You are the only ones that have the capacity to take on all these kids."
You know, part of our research in this whole foster care issue, speaking with many other providers, speaking with the state, speaking with the county, really Hope and Home came up to this level that no one else could meet locally. And that's what attracted us to the organization. And then once we got to know the organization, we realized quickly that they had the history, they had the bandwidth, that they could scale up to meet this need in a way that, quite frankly, most other people were not able to do. And that's what really attracted us to this opportunity and what spurred us to make an investment to partner with them.
We have over 100 kids that are going to be pushed out of institutions in the next 2 years. And the challenge is the time frame. They've got to go, and they've got to go now. We've never had this many kids who are in institutions that have to be out and out so quickly. And so what we're recognizing is this is a crisis that's beyond the capacity of the government.
My job is to make sure from start to finish that families are equipped and prepared to create a healing environment for kids in their homes.
We've had 17 foster kids through our home, several more respite children, and presently we're in about four kiddos. For us, if it's just being a loving mom and cooking them a meal and doing the things that seem just normal to me, but it's not normal to them. And it's an honor, and it's a draining honor sometimes, but it's always an honor. There's a scripture in Psalms 68 that says he puts the lonely into families, and that is our heartbeat. We're a family. We don't have a lot, but what we have is our family. We have a good family. It's not perfect. We make mistakes, but we have a family, and we want to share that family.
El Paso County is a great community, and I am confident that we can find 86 foster parents in El Paso County. And we need foster parents for all kinds of children, young children, adolescents, children that have experienced significant trauma, sibling groups, children that might have medical needs, and we need you.
We have the capacity, we have the resources, we have the churches. We have over 500 churches in this town. If each church took one kid, that's 5 times as much as what we need to do. We can do this.
Getting out of congregate care changed my life. Without being part of Hope and Home, I would have never found my forever family that adopted me.
If you're sitting there wondering, can I do this? Is it possible? Am I out of my mind? The answer is yes to all 3. You can do this. You can change a child's life by being a friend, by being a mentor, by being a respite parent. Maybe you're only a bed and breakfast parent and you're taking kids in on the weekends when they first arrive. Or maybe you're going to be a parent for a child forever. Maybe you're going to grow your family through foster care. There are 1,000 different ways that you can change a child's life.